Hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So, I've been really sick and I've had a lot of schoolwork and stuff and midterms and papers. And well, yes, I know this is really far behind and I'm sorry, but hey, I thought I'd upload it anyway, so here I am uploading it. So yeah, let's get started. Today we're reviewing Bokudake ga Inai Machi episode 8. So, let's go. Okay, so that random person that I was like freaking out about enters the bus and I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Is she gonna get taken away now? Good thing she doesn't. But he comes in and he like seems very upset because he like kicks a box and stuff. But that's all he does. He doesn't go and like he doesn't find her anything, so that's good. And then he leaves. So yay! So Satoru's mom is MVP. She wakes up early for him and is making him breakfast and he's like, oh, thanks mom. And not only that, she makes him an extra breakfast and he's like, oh, thanks mom. And it's like, MVP. He ends up bringing the breakfast to Hinazuki and it's so cute. And Satoru's mom even wrote a little note saying, oh, I made you all of Satoru's favorite foods. And it's like, So on the way back from visiting Hinazuki, Satoru actually runs past Aya, who I'm pretty sure is one of the missing girls, but he doesn't really say anything about it, I don't think, at that moment. So he gets to class, and in class, it's kind of been talking about how Hinazuki hasn't been there, and people are starting to, like, gossip and stuff. Satoru ends up going to see the teacher. I do not like him at all. He's so sketchy, but do not like him at all. He ends up talking to the teacher, and he's like, oh, you should call the police. And then he's like, nah, I don't want to get the police involved. That would just be a problem, wouldn't it? Don't worry, I already called the child consultation center people, dudes. Those people. And Satoru's like, oh, thank you, teacher. You're the best teacher ever. No, he's evil. He's definitely evil. So the teacher ends up going to the house with the children's services people. And just before they got there, it turns out Hinazuki's mom actually like dipped out of the house, so they can't really do anything. Satoru goes back to Kaio with Hiromi and Kenya, and they're all just talking about stuff, and Kaio's totally fine with getting separated from her mom. Like, she's completely fine about that, and she even goes, she's like, I always get a warm feeling when I think about you guys, and I'm like, my heart. Hinazuki actually even gives Satoru the mittens at that moment, and it's such an emotional moment, and Satoru is crying, and I'm crying, and oh my gosh. Hinazuki actually ends up asking Satoru to stay the night, and everyone's like, what? And Hinazuki's like, guys, like, chill out, not for that reason. And she ends up telling them about the mysterious man who entered the bus, and they kind of go outside and look at like the little box that's been kicked, and they find the backpack that's been dumped by the guy, and they dump out the contents, and like, guys, it's messed up. All the stuff that's in the bag is the things that would have been used to kidnap and kill Hinazuki in the case that of what they thought that Yuki had done in like the past, in the present, forward, future. Yeah? It's just like the bottle thingy, like the rope and boots and all that kind of stuff, and it's messed up. So now we know that that's actually the guy. Mysterious guy is actually the killer. That was so close. Hinazuki could have just been taken there. Satoru realizes that even though Hinazuki is safe, they're not out of the loop. They're still in the loop of like murders and stuff, and that's when he realizes that Aya is actually one of the victims. And then Satoru decides like Hinazuki can't stay at the bus anymore. So plan B, and guess what plan B is? Going back to Satoru's house. All the fun times ahead, and they go back, and of course Satoru's mom is waiting because she knows everything and she has curry ready, and I'm like, MVP! The only thing that wasn't MVP about her performance was that she called the teacher. Why? He is so sketchy. But she called him and she's like, oh, Hinazuki's at my house, and he's like, oh, I have a plan, don't worry. Of course you have a plan, because you're evil. But anyways, it's really cute, and Hinazuki and Satoru's mom actually end up taking a bath together, and like, Hinazuki's so happy and she's laughing so much, and it's so cute, and it broke my heart because I'm like, look how happy Hinazuki is, and oh, it's just such a cute moment. Satoru's mom even washes her hair, and She even bought her PJs. She had PJs ready for her. It warms the heart. She's even drying Hinazuki's hair, and it's so cute. And it's really funny because, like, at night they go to sleep and Satoru's mom is right in between them, and it's so funny. And she's like, am I in the way? And Satoru's like, yes. Hinazuki's like, no. And Satoru's mom's like, hey! It's really funny. The next morning, oh man, even more of the feels. Seeing Hinazuki's face when she saw the breakfast, and then the flashbacks of all like the previous breakfast she's had before, was just so heartbreaking. And like to see like a piece of bread, like here's some money, go buy yourself some food, and like all the different, and she was crying. Oh my gosh, I've said oh my gosh way too many times, but I just can't deal with this show. Of course, all that fun happy stuff has to end, and we flash to Hinazuki's mom, who's cray cray, and she's like tearing up the place. And oh, guess who's at the door? Hinazuki. And she's like, Hinazuki, and she's about to slap her, and then bam, Satoru and MVP show up. So that's the end of the episode. Overall, this episode just completely killed me because of just watching Kaio and seeing her so happy. We haven't seen her like this like the whole time, and just, well, we've seen like glimpses of her and being like happy and smiling and stuff, but like seeing her like full out laugh and just cry, like showing so much emotion, and it just made me so emotional. And oh, this episode was just really great, and Satoru's mom is MVP of the year. This show is just so good, so good. I hope you liked my review. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!